Hello and welcome back to my Pokemon Horizons review series. Today we are reviewing episode 80 and I hope you enjoy. So after taking down Gita, the gang are now heading down to the Great Crater of Paldea, one of the most mysterious spots in the entire Pokemon franchise. So I was really looking forward to seeing Horizons' take on this place. Straight away you can see the mystique and wonder to this place, the thick fog, the flocks of Pokemon roaming around. It was just really cool and set the tone of the episode well from the off. But of course our gang just want to see Paradox Pokemon, the mysterious Pokemon from both past and future that can be found down here, and they are closely being followed by a less than discreet Sango and Onix. We meet up with Briar and it looks like she's set up camp down here, and the goal basically is to find one of these outposts where this Entei was spotted, as they think it may be Lucius's Entei. It's a pretty strange situation. If this gouging fire is Lucius's Entei, I hope they explain why it was the normal form in the whole flashback, otherwise it won't make much sense. But I'm holding out hope that there will be some sort of satisfying explanation. They head down looking for this base and the tension builds, as we all know some Paradox Pokemon are gonna show themselves at some point. It's also hilarious how Sango is just sat throwing rocks, making as much noise as possible. She's not very good at being stealthy. We get a double whammy of Paradox Pokemon, and of course it is Roy who gets separated from the group with Crocodile, and he goes head to head with a Sandy Shocks. And it's crazy how big these Pokemon are in the anime, but they really capture the mysterious vibe that they're supposed to have, the way they move and battle in such an unorthodox way. But I love this encounter from Roy, managing to take down Sandy Shocks, and we even hear the song again that we heard from the Rhyme battle, but it seemed more of an enjoyable battle for them both than an actual threat. Roy even thanks it after the battle, and the best part for me was hearing Sandy Shocks singing along to Roy's song as it leaves. This may be a hint that Roy is going to come back and catch this Pokemon, surely. I think they'd make such a good team after this battle. And elsewhere, Sango is confronted by a giant Screamtail, and this is a match made in heaven. They are literally cut from the same cloth, both screaming at each other after Sango steps on its tail, both loud and obnoxious. But all it takes to bring them together is a rampaging Great Tusk. We see Sango basically protecting the Screamtail, but in a manner where she's just still insulting it and calling it a coward. It was absolute cinema and the perfect encounter for someone like Sango. And when all is said and done, of course she throws the Pokeball at it to stop it from screaming. The most Sango-esque capture, and it was perfect. I love that she got some development in this episode and we got to see more of her. It's something I've been wanting for a while. She was the only explorer with one Pokemon, so it was really nice to give her this moment, and just a perfect Pokemon for her to have. I'm sure we're going to get way more scenes of everyone just screaming at each other. Roy manages to find his way back to the group and Sango goes back to Onix, both parties unaware of the adventures that they both had. I do love how they both just went off and encountered these crazy Pokemon and no one knows. Our main group makes camp for the night and Briar wants them to get ready for tomorrow, as it will be a tougher day as they get closer to the base. And the episode ends as we hear this crazy screaming, which is most likely Sango's Screamtail just going mental. But overall, a really fun episode diving into Area Zero, just giving us a taste of more extremes to come. I like that specifically Roy and Sango got a chance to go off and have their moments, especially since Roy, Dot and Liko have been battling as a trio a little too much recently, so it's nice to get them individual moments. And to me, it felt like they were teasing a potential Sandy Shocks Roy capture, which I'd love. It was singing the song, so what else can I say? But Sango stole the show. She is a great character, adds so much energy to the series, and adding another chaotic Pokemon to her team will just make things even more livelier. She has this tough, shouty personality, but I think deep down she does care, and you could tell by the way she was helping out Screamtail while they battled Great Tusk. This episode was just so much fun, so I'm going to give it a rating of 7 out of 10. Let me know your thoughts. What is your rating out of 10? Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.